first block will be at the second highest height, horizontally along the mat, and then the second block will be at the first highest height, just behind it. So legs out long. This first block, you're gonna lay down on this block so that the edge of the block just hits the tip of the shoulder blades, and then you'll lay your head down to the second block. So flex with them a little just to get them right, and then the arms will come out to the sides here. And this is just a really luxurious opening for the front body, undoing a lot of the habitual sitting kind of postures, forward head posturing that we do. So reach through the inner arches of the feet, maybe spread and wiggle the toes a little bit, spread and wiggle the fingers. Good, and then just take a few moments here. Let's try for that functional breath again. So the goal is to breathe as quietly as you can and as slowly as you can without feeling too hungry for air, without it feeling stressful. And maybe taking a slight, tiny pause at the end of the exhalation here. So as you inhale, it's really quiet, it's really light. Like you don't want to disturb the air around you. Like if the air were a color, you couldn't see it being breathed through your nose because it's so light and subtle. And as you exhale, same thing. Imagine that there's a feather underneath your nose and you don't want to disturb it. Fit the tongue to the upper palate and relax the jaw. Lips together, teeth apart. Try not to let the feet sickle in or out, so try to imagine that you're stepping on a surface below the feet here. How quietly, how slowly can you breathe, making the breath really light. So instead of like a heavy liquid cream, we're going for that light latte foam. Very, very light and airy here. In essence, we're trying to breathe less. Trying to do the opposite of hyperventilation, which is just over-breathing. So we're trying to breathe lightly, slowly, deeply to do the opposite, to combat a lot of that upregulating breaths we subconsciously slip into throughout our day because life can be stressful. So here, just in and out through the nose, light, slow, deep. Let's take 5 more breaths so you can count them. Maybe take 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out. About 2 more breaths. 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Lightly, lightly, lightly. Last one. And let that go. Wiggle those fingers and toes again. Gently open the eyes. Give a few blinks, maybe a swallow. There are two ways to get off the blocks. You can roll to one side, or you can tuck your elbows underneath you. Imagine you have like a grapefruit between your chin and your chest. Stick your butt out and gently push yourself up to stand. Or not stand, but to sit.